You're listening to Gin and Chat with Lo and Nat. So pour yourself a chilled martini and sit down for a chat.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Gin and Chat.
Lo and Nat.
If you couldn't tell by our lovely intro, today we are recapping Coachella.
Woo! Which I will say literally a week ago from today, we did not realize we were going to Coachella.
No, it was not in the cards for us. It was not planned.
It wasn't.
And we had so much fun that we decided we had to make a bonus episode.
So we are here
and talk about it.
This is why our voices sound like this.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
We are drinking coffee today from Phil's.
Yeah, shout out Phil's, one of our faves. I'm drinking the large nutty caramel Nirvana.
Oh.
All right. It's got cold brew, creamy almond milk, and sweet sugar. It's delicious.
Work.
I'm drinking
classic honey haze. Honey haze.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a honey haze.
I feel like I'm fully in a honey haze.
Okay, so let's begin with last week, where we decided to go to Coachella 2 days before the event happened.
Let me take you back on Tuesday of last week. So Tuesday of last week, I'm on a job. So I wasn't really on my phone. But when I do look at my phone in our little breaks, I see a text from Natalie. And to preface, what is it, the phrase, caught a wild hare? That's the phrase, right?
Caught a wild hare.
Caught a wild hare, and I was like, should we go to Coachella? That was my only text.
Yeah, she had said it to me beforehand.
Yes, so before I got on set that day, I was like, I'm feeling fun. Should we go to Coachella?
I'm feeling flirty and fresh.
Okay.
Anyway, so she texts me and she's like, wait, maybe we should go. So I'm the planner in the relationship.
So yeah, Natalie fully is the planner.
I am fully the planner. I'm the leader in this. So I was like, I have to make some plans if we're going to do this. So I immediately go to the Coachella website because we learned our lesson last year that don't buy tickets from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, maybe just try to get it officially first, and then you can outsource. But let's start with the official website. Yeah, so that's what we did.
You guys will hear that entire story in episode 5
next week.
But for now, so we had to look. I looked on the Coachella website, and we just got so lucky. And I was like, you know what? Full send. Why don't we go? VIP. VIP. Hey.
Oh God. All right. Are we fighting for our lives right now?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
If you couldn't
we're having so much fun doing it. So I'm on set. I get the text from Natalie after I caught my wild hair, but I didn't think like it would be like an official thing. But she literally, and I should have known because I know I should have known that you would send me screenshots of VIP tickets that we should buy and an Airbnb that's actually at one of the like shuttle stops being like, should we do this? So I get off set that day at like 10:30 at night and I was like, you know what? Let me sleep on it. Like I need to just like decide. I don't know why I did that because I knew and you knew and we both knew that I was going to say yes. And the moment I opened my eyes on now Thursday morning, I was like, all right, let's do it.
Also, I knew it was aligned because tell me why the second I opened the Airbnb app, the first place that popped up for Coachella when I put in the dates, the amount of people, was this basically someone owned like a timeshare within the JW Marriott Desert Springs, which is one of the shuttle stops for Coachella. So he literally owned this hotel room and it could not have been more perfect. And I said,
okay. We didn't realize that we accidentally booked a full suite with a kitchen and a living room. So we walked in that day. When we got there, we were like
mind blown.
We were like, oh my God. It had a balcony with like a beautiful view of the golf course. And
the best part was Lauren goes, do you think we have a fridge? And I go, you know what? I think we actually have like a kitchenette. No, we had a full kitchen. We could have cooked meals. Did we use it once?
No,
not at all.
Did we order Del Taco?
Oh God.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? When I think of Del Taco, I think of our friend Jonah from college. Because for some reason he actually loved Del Taco.
Ordered Del Taco.
And I'm a Taco Bell stan, so I don't really go for the Del Taco.
I'm neither because I feel like I grew up with my grandma making like homemade.
Okay, well that's
and like right, I know, and so that's why I was like, I'm not going to freaking Taco Bell. But I will say,
yeah,
I will say the mini churros from Del Taco
slap.
hit.
Slap. When you are coming home from a festival at 3 a.m., those mini churros slap. So basically, everything was working out in our favor. And also, mind you, because we decided 2 days before, I had already put a bunch of stuff in my Revolve cart. And I was like, I'm going to have to order this. I was like, Lauren, you have to tell me first thing when you open your eyes on Thursday morning. Because I literally have to order clothes.
I literally was like this. Coachella.
She was dreaming about it.
That's Natalie right now. Coachella.
It was perfect. And so I shipped things to Lauren's house. I flew from Arizona to LA. Once I landed, we went straight to her house because my packages had arrived. I picked up the Amazon order, the Revolve order, and then we drove down to Palm Springs Thursday night, and we got there at like midnight.
Yep. And we set up our whole entire recovery station, which I will say was pretty crucial in making our bodies feel good for the weekend, because we're 27, we're also dancers, so we're really like 35 in our bodies. Like my back was blown out like the week before. Like sure. It was actually not okay. So we had an acupuncture mat, we had leg compression things, we had a foam roller, we had a Theragun, we had like a foot roller, we had these little icy hot patch things. We had blister band-aids, blister sticks. I think that was it. And a TENS. We didn't use that.
We didn't use that. Yeah. But also, I brought all of my Symbiotica supplements. I brought so many vitamins. I was like, vitamin C, immunity stuff. I was like, I refuse to get the Coachella flu, although I think I have it.
I'm not gonna lie, like after saying all that, right now my right leg is spasming.
Oh, perfect.
Like I don't know.
Lauren is not okay. She's losing it. Well, okay. Like I don't know if you guys follow us on TikTok, but you definitely should, because if you do, then you saw our mini vlogs and everything.
We also had a viral video.
Oh yes, do tell. Lauren went viral this weekend.
So let's backtrack a little bit, actually, because it'll make sense to this video. We got VIP for the first time ever.
Yep.
We were like, you know what? We're going in our late 20s.
We're 27.
Let's do VIP.
We've put in our days.
We have decided VIP is great for the bathrooms and for like the food lines. It is not great for the crowd that we like to be in. We're dancers. We like to be jumping up and down. We like to be like in it.
We don't like to go feral. Respectfully.
Yeah, pretty much.
100%. Say it like it is.
We're not the observer types. Like we're the feral types. And a lot of VIP is the observer type. So we weren't really connecting with the VIP crowd very much. We were like, why isn't anyone cheering?
And listen, you do you, boo. Your journey is your own. If you want to be a silent observer, that's great. I just don't want to be near you.
Right, exactly. Because I want to have the freedom to truly
scream,
go feral.
So you best believe we were leaving.
No, they literally like opened up the gates for us to go back to GA and we ran. We were like, we're free.
We were just frolicking through the fields. And let me tell you, Lauren and I used to go to Coachella every year in college. And we went with a group of like 50 people.
Like a lot of people.
But going with just your best friend, is so healing. You can just do whatever you want. You only have to worry about one other person and how they feel. And luckily, we always feel the same and like the same music.
Exactly.
So the amount, like, the steps we put in this weekend, guys,
crazy.
We were running from set to set. I feel like we didn't even eat because we were just like, oh my God, we got to make it to so-and-so. We got to make it to so-and-so.
We literally had to be like, no, okay, we have to go get food right now because we have to see this person set. So we have to go get like a slice of pizza.
We were too excited. So, but don't worry. I did track the steps on my Aura ring because I had to know. And we found out that on Sunday alone, which was the record for the weekend, mind you, we went to the festival at 2 p.m. because we wanted to see our sorority sister DJ.
Go Annika. She was so good. She was so fun.
But we were at the festival for probably the longest time that day.
Yeah.
We tracked 50,000 steps and 42 miles. I don't even know how that's possible. So if you're wondering how
up in a ball right now.
Yeah, my feet are covered in blisters. The balls of my feet ache. I am hurting, but it was so worth it. I would do it again weekend too.
Zed was crazy.
Zed was crazy.
That was Sunday.
Okay, let's talk about our favorite artists. Like, give me like your top 3 sets for the weekend.
Okay, well, first of all, Lady Gaga.
Oh my God. You guys.
A moment of silence. Lady Gaga was
insane.
Mind-blowing, life-changing. The choreography, the production, every detail of that performance was so well executed, well thought out.
Yeah,
like
Paris Goebel is a choreographer, and she's literally an icon and a legend. So we knew it was going to be phenomenal. But like, it was,
and it's
theater
those
art
two together too, like Gaga and Paris. Like,
it was just so artistic. And here's the thing: is I don't know if everybody appreciates that as much as we do, but as storytellers, as dancers,
VIP didn't. I'll tell you that.
Call them out. It was hilarious, actually. Lauren and I were standing in the middle of VIP, and we were like screaming.
I started a Gaga chant.
Oh yes,
because Gaga like ended for a second, and I was like, "There's no way that's the ending. Like, she's going to come back." So I started chanting Gaga, Gaga. Maybe 5 people joined,
but she's like embarrassed. She's like looking around. She's like, Gaga.
I thought people would, and everyone was like,
yeah, no one would join in with her. So that's when we left, and we went to GA for Bad Romance, and it was amazing. But I also had a couple friends perform with Gaga. Let's go, including my friend Starly Ann. I don't know if she listens to this podcast, but I grew up competing against her, and it's just like so cool to see people that you knew growing up, or people that pursued a dream like this, do something that epic and that big. Like, I know that those dancers were on top of the world during that performance. Like, Lauren and I were talking about it. There's a couple moments like where the stage, it breaks down into like a B stage. So there's a runway, and then it goes to a B stage out into the crowd. And they would just like take that runway and strut. And I was like, I know they are feeling like the baddest bitches right now.
Especially like Born This Way. Yeah. Like, I was like, I know that like all of those dancers have connected to this song before they started dancing with Gaga, and now they get to dance to that song on that stage, like headlining Coachella.
Insane.
Like, it must be such an epic feeling, and it was and you like almost like connect to that feeling and exude it even as a like observer in the crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
Or, sorry, a rager in the crowd.
I get like secondhand excitement because like I think we know what that like adrenaline feels like as performers. And so I see them living it out, and I'm like, oh, I just know that they're having the time of their lives.
It was like, I need to like go and watch the live stream again. Like,
absolutely. That I will be studying it.
It was one of the best performances I'd ever seen. So I would say Gaga is number 1 for me.
And me too. I would have to agree with that.
I would say, oh God, this is hard, but I think because he brought out the like guitarist from Queen and played Bohemian Rhapsody, Benson Boone. Did I think his name was Benson Boonson before the show?
She goes, oh yeah, Benson Boonson. I was like, that's not his name.
I had no idea, but now I know. And he was, I thought like,
and she'll never forget,
was just insane. And he deserves to do as many backflips as he wants, because that man has so much talent.
It's pretty cool because he actually opened for us during the Eras tour in one of our Wembley Stadium shows. And that's when I saw him live for the first time. And I was like, this kid is so freaking talented. And then when I saw he was going to be at Coachella, I was like, Lauren, we have got to go.
And I'm glad you said that, because I don't think I would have wanted to go to his set, or I didn't really know.
He's definitely newer, but this was like his big, I feel like this was his breakout moment.
It was insane.
I was telling her the entire performance, I was like, does he not remind you of Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
Like,
and then he
that's
started
his
playing
vibe.
Bohemian Rhapsody, and the guitarist from Queen came out, and I was like, holy
insane. And you know, I got a video for my dad. I was like, he's gonna love this.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yay. So that
was another top.
And then honestly, Zed. Because all the throwbacks, like we met up with our friend Ariel. Shout out Ariel.
Oh,
we love her. And she was like, I feel like he's just such a staple to like humankind. And I was like, literally though.
You're
like,
not wrong.
His songs like raised all of us.
They're iconic.
Yeah.
And
he's so good.
Also
you brought up John Mayer too.
Yeah. I love it. It was so good.
That was good.
And he sang one of his songs as well. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite things about Coachella, which actually someone asked this in our Q&A questions that we posted on Instagram, but someone asked, like, what do you like the most about Coachella? Like, what do you enjoy about it? And for me, it's the fact that you can see so many different types of music. Like, as someone like me who's a music lover of all genres.
Yeah.
It's so fun to say like, oh, I just came from Megan Thee Stallion and now I'm watching Zed.
Yeah,
Or I saw
literally.
Lady Gaga, the most theatrical performance, and now I'm going to the Do Lab to like bang my head to some bass music.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
it's so fun because you get kind of a little taste of everything. And I feel like it just like opens your eyes and your world to like so many different artists and types of music.
And like, I just feel like I hear music differently from those artists afterwards, you know?
Absolutely. Well, live music like changes your perspective on music. I fully believe that.
I need to stop playing with this. Can you take it from me?
Absolutely.
Just can't stop playing with it.
I also have to give a shout out to Levity in the Do Lab because so I love EDM and electronic music, but I wouldn't claim myself as like a dubstep girly or a bass face.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
You're not
just
like
not my vibe.
headbanging in a crowd.
Yeah, it's not my typical vibe. However, that
That set was so good.
Lauren and I we'll put a clip in the pod. We were literally like,
It was so good.
amazing.
It was amazing. They killed it, smashed it.
So I also know what you're wondering, why we have props.
Oh yeah, we have props because I want to put the picture up, the photo booth picture. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
We will
So-
show the picture, but we have to talk about our dear friend Mondo.
Okay, so Mondo, we actually met during Benson Boom, and he was in front of us because again, it's just us two, and he looked like he was solo. And
On
he was,
Friday.
he was doing this like insane footwork, like actually really good. So I was like thinking, oh my god, this guy's a dancer.
Yeah.
And then he like turned around, we start talking to him, and then he's like, no, I'm not a dancer, but we just kind of hit it off. And we're like, are you here alone? He's like, well, my friends didn't want to see this set, so like I came to see it alone. Which I'm thinking immediately like, you're cool then.
Yeah.
Because you're not afraid to like, if it's being like safe, of course, at Coachella, afraid to like go alone. Yeah. Like see a set that you want to see because you spent your hard-earned money to come to this festival, right?
Love it.
So I was like, he's cool. So then he was like, where are you guys going next? And then we ended up wanting to see the same person. So we're like, okay, we're going to go to this person together.
Yeah.
And we just had like a fun night with him. And then before Gaga, we like sent him back to his friends and like, it was like all good. But
we were
got
like,
his
we're going to go
number.
to VIP
Yeah,
because we
mistake.
want to get food, which was a mistake.
Mistake.
We were like, we'll see you another time.
Yeah.
And we got his details and number and everything.
And he even said, he was like, okay, if the VIP crowd sucks, like you can come hang out with me and my friends.
Yeah.
We didn't end up meeting up that night, but he was definitely like texting us, not in like a creepy way either, just like a very friendly, just thought we were cool. We thought he was cool. And that was it.
Yeah.
So then fast forward to Saturday, he literally like the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Basically ditched his friends to hang out with us.
The rest of the weekend, like we kept asking him, we were like, are you sure like you don't want to meet up with your friends? And he was like, no, I'm with
honestly,
you guys.
we keep saying we're like, he was kind of like our God-given little protector because again, we've done Coachella a lot. Like this was literally my 8th year going, which is insane. But like I've always gone with like a big crowd. Like we've always gone with like 50 people, like we were saying before. So it was our first year going, us two. We weren't like scared of it, but we definitely were like, maybe we would like you know,
we were
someone
saying
else
it
to
would be
there.
nice to have like a male figure or someone there to like kind of like watch out for us or help us like get through the crowds, because that's honestly the biggest thing is like the crowds can be pretty intense, especially like for a headliner. Like you are pushing through a crowd
it
of
was
hundreds
really-
of thousands of people.
It was really dark this year.
Yes, I felt that too. It was like as soon as the sun went down, they didn't turn on like, any lights. So unless you were like right by a stage, it was very dark.
I like needed my glasses. Literally, I was like, I can't see anything.
So Mondo was our protector for the weekend, and he was a sweet, sweet angel. And we have his fan and his pashmina to remember him
That he gave us. So thank you, Mondo.
And he listens to the pod, so he's gonna hear this.
Yeah, we told him we'd give him a shout out. So go Mondo.
We love you, Mondo. You're the sweetest.
Armando, but he goes by Mondo.
But he goes by Mondo with the great footwork. It was so good. He does this little like wing flap. Wish you guys could have been there.
Okay, wait. I have to go back to my viral TikTok moment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we never told.
I
it.
know. Okay, so
circle back.
Basically, I was saying on my TikTok what I just said, that VIP crowd was like not it.
She started a fight.
I started a literal war in my comments. I didn't mean to. People were upset about, they were going back and forth on like Jenny Lisa drama. I don't know anything about
either
that.
of those sets. I'm
No,
so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that drama, but I started a war in my comments about it. But the funny part is Ariana Madix commented on my TikTok. I was like, Ariana, what are you doing here?
And the best part is we were literally watching her on TV that morning.
We were watching Vanderpump, and then I look at my TikTok and Ariana Madix commented, and I was like, Mark.
I think people just like, it's always like the videos that go viral on TikTok are like when you look your worst and you're just throwing up something random. You're like, whatever.
No, I literally
speaking an opinion.
Mind you, like I have like 400 followers. Like I use my TikTok as like my Finsta. Yeah. Like it is like a very very casual thing for me. So we were laying in bed that morning, like day 2. I took a video. My hair is all over the place. We both have like no makeup on. Yeah. I just put it up. She even was like, "Did you hashtag?" And I'm like, "No." I literally put a bunch of emojis as my caption, and then of course it goes viral.
And of course I'm like, "What time did you post it at? Did you put the right hashtags? Like, what caption did you use?"
I'm literally like so I put the emoji that has the like squiggled eyebrow.
She went viral. Hey, I love it. Okay, last thing we want to talk about is our do's and don'ts for festival going. Are just our tips and tricks over the years of things that we've learned. We're no experts, but I feel like we have learned a few things that we want to
kind of experts.
Okay, we are experts.
I feel like we are.
In case you guys want to attend Coachella one day,
okay,
we just want to help you out.
So let's start with the do's.
The do's.
Do wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah. I wore cowboy boots the first day. Kind of comfortable, not bad for the first day. Then I had my like rave boots that I decided to wear for 2 days in a row. And on the third day, I was contemplating wearing tennis shoes. I should have just worn the tennis shoes. Next year, I will be wearing tennis shoes all 3 days, and I will just make sure that it goes with my outfit.
Yeah, I wore tennis shoes day 2 and 3, and I didn't think about my feet once, and it really did help.
Yeah, so and who has blisters and who doesn't? I have them, and she doesn't. So wear comfortable shoes is a do.
Yes. Another do. Wear sunscreen, bring a fan, okay? Especially if you're going to Coachella. It is in Coachella Valley. It is hot.
It's so hot.
Fan.
And everyone was talking about, I'm just
No, I literally, and this is how you do it in case anyone's wondering how to use a fan.
Even better, get the electric ones.
And don't forget it at your hotel room.
Yeah, I did that twice, sorry. But the best part, like, it's so hot, and everyone was saying like, "Oh my god, it gets so cold at night. Like, bring a jacket."
Sometimes it does get cold at night, but
this year it didn't. Liars! You just check the weather, because this year it was literally 75 degrees at night, and we were fine. We didn't need a jacket at all. If anything, we were still sweating at night.
You're gonna want to pack a fan. Electrical fan is probably better, and also a little thing of like thermal water. Yep. So you spray the water on you, and then you put the fan on you, and it cools you down.
Refresh your face,
especially in the back of your neck. Bring hair ties. Yep. Bring spray sunscreen to put on.
Don't bring your full wallet. Like, just take out your ID and the card that you want to use. Do not bring your full wallet.
Yep. Make sure you have a bag that is close to you that you can close, and also these for your phones.
Yes, I got these on Amazon. I got these on Amazon this year. It was brilliant. You literally just like stick it on the back of your phone, and then it goes on your wrist. So our phones were just attached to us the whole time. It was perfect.
Or your phone, or
you can clip it to your pants or your purse. It's pretty genius.
Yep. So okay, so those are our do's. Do you have any more do's?
No, I
stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Bring like electrolytes for sure. Like we had Element with us. Shout out Element. It's my favorite. And yeah, don't like carry too much with you. Just try to like limit your belongings, because you're not gonna want to lug around a heavy bag. And I've personally never used the lockers, have never needed them.
I've never used them. Another do, pick, like if you are going with a big group, pick one friend that you guys have a pack that you're always going to stay together.
100%. Oh, and also our tips and tricks. I saw a hilarious video. I think actually Lady Gaga commented on it. Oh, really? But it was this guy, I think we looked at it together, and he was like, how to find your friends at Coachella. And he was like, pause up. We're the only ones with pause up. And I was laughing because that's exactly how it is. Yeah. But Lauren and I always say, if you want to find people at Coachella, you will.
It's like an energy thing. I can't
describe it, but you just have to be like extremely descriptive. Also, don't be silly and be like, oh, meet me by this bathroom. Like, no. Be more specific. Meet me by the giant pink flower art piece in the middle of the field. Like, be specific about it. Give a time, give a place, and you will find them. I promise you.
Exactly. All right,
let's totally
go with don'ts.
Okay, so don't. don't wear uncomfortable shoes or clothes, honestly. Like, you can look cute and still be comfortable. Don't be wearing something.
You're gonna want to wear comfortable clothes.
Yeah,
like also like loose clothing that or like material that you know won't like stick to your body.
Yeah,
if that's your vibe.
Don't think you're above the heat. And also, don't pregame too hard.
Oh, yeah. Like, we saw so many people on the shuttle. And listen, like, you know, we've been there.
Sure. You're young. I get it.
Like, you're going to mess up sometimes. There have been times where I'm on the shuttle and I'm like,
yeah,
oof, okay, we got to get ready for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't want to be that person. So maybe just, like, take it slow. Wait till you get into the festival. It's a long day. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So
no need to be ripping shots on the way to the festival when you're going to be there for 10 hours, people.
Yes.
It's
maybe you
absurd.
rip electrolytes.
Yeah. Lauren and I were saying, like, one of the favorite things that we have about each other is, like, we know how to pace and have fun in a respectful way to where I know I'm not going to be having to hold her hair back later that night because she's got it. Like, she can take care of herself.
Okay, another don't.
I'm like trying to think of that.
Don't give your number to random men. Maybe don't do that at a festival.
So guys, first of all, don't judge me for what I'm about to say.
And don't lose your purse.
Okay. I didn't though. So I went to the porta potties in VIP, which are like slightly cleaner porta potties than the regular ones.
Some would say.
I hang up my purse on the door. I go to the bathroom.
Not the door of the porta potty.
I leave the bathroom. 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh my God, I left my purse in the bathroom. I'm sprinting back. It's
not there.
I'm freaking out, of course. However, because I'm smart, not all my belongings were in my purse. I still had my phone. So it really wasn't that big of a deal, but I was freaking out. So I go to the security guard and I'm like, have you seen this purse? I just left it in the bathroom not even 2 minutes ago. And I was thinking to myself, the people in the VIP must be good people. Like, there has to be good people in this world still. Come on. So I, anyway, end up going to Lost and Found, which all the way by the Ferris wheel. So we walked probably 1.5 miles just to get there.
Yep.
There was nothing there. We're sitting on the ground. Tears are streaming down my face. Lauren's just like, it's going to be okay. Don't worry.
Natalie was like, they're going to steal my identity. And I was like, but they don't have your social security number. They just had you. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can just get an
driver's
ID.
license. Anyway, I was being really dramatic, but as I do.
I let her have her moment.
Yeah.
We sat there.
I needed a moment.
Exactly.
It was like Sunday. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
So then the security guard, like a knight in shining armor, comes walking towards me with my purse in his arms. And I run to him and I'm like, you found it. And he was like, this woman had it. And I said, show me her. Take me to her.
Yeah.
So we go back to VIP. He takes me to the lady that got my purse. She probably thought I was insane because I literally got down on my hands and knees and I was like, thank you so much for bringing my purse.
She's like, girl, this is a Brandy Melville purse. You're okay.
Yeah, like it was
mine.
literally not.
It was mine, so I could say that.
But I give her a hug and I was like, thank you so much. Like, seriously, she didn't even take my $20 bill.
Yeah, she was so sweet.
What a good human. And anyway, I come back out of that area and I see Lauren with this random guy and I'm like, what is she doing right now? So I walk up.
She was going back into VIP for this and I was like, I want to see this set. So I'm going to stay out here. I'm going to stay right here. You go back because we were like right by the entrance. I'm having a good time. I'm bopping my head to this set. This man comes up to me and he goes, you have such good energy. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, okay.
She's like, I know.
Yeah, I was like, that's a great compliment. He keeps talking. He keeps talking. And the way he was talking was like fast but slow. And I was like, I can't be in. And every second I was looking back to see if Natalie was coming back.
I also wasn't gone that long, I swear.
No, it felt like it. It felt like it. And then he keeps talking. Natalie comes back. And at this point, I just didn't even, he was like, I want to meet up with you. And I was like, I'm just going to give him my number to get him to stop this conversation.
Yeah.
And then
which unfortunately, like, I hate that that's the mindset. Like, I really need to be better about being like,
I'm not interested.
I'm not interested.
I know. I
like,
don't know
why can't we just say like, I'm not interested?
I know. I like feel like I have to be like stroke his ego kind of thing and be like, well, I'm just not going to respond later, but I can't like it.
No,
I gave my number away.
Yeah. And you should have just been like, I'm not interested, period.
And then last night he texts me and he's like, I'm going back for a weekend too. I would love for you to come with me.
She's like, Let me think about it
No,
for a
I
second.
was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So maybe this week, I haven't really ever done that at Coachella before where I'm like really giving my number away, but I feel like I did it a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
And I probably won't be doing that again.
That's going to be the thing we're going to work on in the future.
Yeah, just saying I'm not interested.
We're going to learn how to say no without giving our phone number out.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
And on that note, we hope you enjoyed this chaotic and crazy recap of Coachella 2025.
Also, really quick, our friend Jade made us these shirts. They say Gin&Chat, bedazzled, really cute. Thank you, Jade.
Aren't they so cute? We're so excited.
All right.
Thanks for listening. We hope you get to go to Coachella soon.
This weekend.
Yeah, you better go to Weekend too so you can see Lady Gaga.
Yes, like highly recommend, or watch her live stream and rage in your living room.
Yeah.
Slay.
And we'll see you the next episode. Thanks for joining us.
Goodbye, everybody.
Gin&Chat
With Lo and Nat.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you had a great chat. Lo and Nat can't wait to have you back.